In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how you can use a grid effect in After Effects. In After Effects, there are several different types of effects that you can use on text and film footage and graphics. And in this particular one, we're going to talk about grids. If you go to the Effects palette, you'll see a little magnifying glass. It's your search menu, and we're going to type in grid. And you can see right here what comes up is several different types of grid that we can use. I'm not using a transition, I'm going to use a distortion, the Griddler. There's two different ways, well, more than two ways, that you can get the After Effect to apply to whatever you're working on. You can either double click on the effect, or you can drag it onto the actual text, and then it will show up. As you can see in my text, under Effects, it has added the Griddler. There's different settings that you can use. Horizontal grids, vertical grids. You can control the tile size, how big the wipes are. You can do rotational grids. And you can have them in cut tiles, which is what we're seeing now, but if you turn it off, you'll see that what it does instead is it makes it the whole word rather than slicing the word. So we'll do a walkthrough of a couple of the grids. What you have to remember is, like with all the animations, what does it look like when it starts? What does it look like when it ends? So, for horizontal, we'll just dial this down to 0. And I'm going to click my stopwatch. So it begins off with nothing. And I'll scroll up a bit. And I'll set this back to 100. So that now it starts with nothing. And then it fades in. I'll scroll back down a little bit down the timeline. We'll start another one. Same thing with vertical. Set it to 0. Scroll down my timeline. Set it to 100. And now I get vertical grids. I'm going to turn the tiling on. And there we go. And that's how you use the Griddler effect in After Effects.